Splitgate was the underdog of first-person shooters during 2021. Somehow, this indie arena shooter surpassed big shots like Call of Duty and Halo, despite being developed by a team of only 10 people. But then, suddenly, the game died out in popularity, seemingly overnight. It went from being the only thing people wanted to play to just another fad. So, what exactly happened to Splitgate? Alright, so Splitgate released in the early summer of 2021, a time when there was no new game to be obsessed about. Call of Duty was dragging its feet, and Halo, while being far from bad, just didn't have the same player base as its competitors. The idea of Splitgate is simple. It's an arena shooter where you can create gateways across or around the map for easy maneuverability or getting the upper hand in a gunfight. One simple feature added into a genre that's been done millions of times over shook the gaming industry on its head, as everyone left their AAA shooters to take 1047 Games' first-person shooter for a spin. Splitgate saw unrivaled success seemingly overnight, seeing over 600,000 downloads within its first week. This was daunting for the small crew at 1047, causing them to shut down the servers many times during its initial release. But over the course of a few weeks, the server's capacity increased as well as the stability of the matches overall. The game was so focused on its gameplay, it didn't bombard you with item shop or battle pass advertisements. 1047 just wanted you to play the game. Although those two features were in the game, you never felt like you were another customer. You felt like a friend, someone who was valued for enjoying the game and not just another wallet to take from. The gameplay, as mentioned before, was simple yet unique. On top of the portal-based gameplay, the flow of the game was fast, evident by high base movement speed, as well as jetpacks and well-implemented physics. You go through a portal on a certain angle, you'll get catapulted out the other side. This presented a new way to play for those who haven't even heard of Quake or Unreal Tournament. And with plenty of game modes to choose from, most of them from Halo, there was hours of content to experience in Splitgate. Check out all the game modes, learn new strategies for movement, learn all the maps, check out all the guns. There was reasoning behind its popularity. The maps were good, the guns felt right, the movement was on point. You could tell that this game was developed by people who were upset at the state of modern FPS games and basically made a game that everyone was wanting. However, all good things must come to an end. During Splitgate's heyday of popularity, Epic Games announced that they were interested in buying out 1047 Games in Splitgate, to which 1047 politely declined. While at the time, everyone applauded 1047 for giving a mega corporation the middle finger, but it ultimately ended up being the beginning of the end for Splitgate. While the game had got a lot of content on release, the only thing that got added into the following months were new characters and a few new maps. There was no new game modes or weapons that changed up the gameplay. This lack of content to keep players coming back caused the player count to plummet in merely a few weeks. Now, where does Epic come into this? Well, after 1047 declined Epic's offer, the company later bought out Rocket League devs Psyonix and Fall Guys devs Mediatonic, which led to both games receiving plenty of brand deals, crossovers, and more money to develop new, playable content for their respective games. All of these led to Fall Guys booming in popularity after seemingly being dead, and saved Rocket League from becoming a dying game. After its harsh player base decline, 1047 released a statement announcing no future content would be coming to Splitgate, and that they were working on future projects. But ever since, no word on what 1047 is working on has been let out. Splitgate is still playable, but it's definitely not talked about as much as it once was. The story of Splitgate is a sad one, but at the same time, we as fans never knew that Epic's deal would be the game's savior. We all saw it as a community-pleasing move from the devs. But unfortunately, it was the straw that broke the camel's back. The anti-portal grenade that closed the game's portal, or whatever, fuck, who cares.